Welcome to this module. For the next 6 minutes, we will be talking about selecting information sources. In this module, you will begin to learn the differences between the 5 commonly used research sources: books, popular periodicals, trade journals, newspapers, and academic journals. By the end of this module, you will also be able to classify these 5 types of publications' content into primary or secondary source material. Let's start with books. Nonfiction research books are usually written by credentialed scholars or subject specialists after many years of study. Books differ from other sources of information because the content provided may not be as recent. However, the information takes topics to much deeper levels and can provide the foundation for your research project. Magazines and journals are called periodicals because they are published on a regular periodic schedule, such as weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Periodicals are separated into 2 groups: popular periodicals and scholarly journals. Let's look at popular periodicals first. This category includes newspapers, magazines, and trade magazines. Newspapers are written by journalists and staff writers. Writers base their content on press releases or interviews. Keep in mind that opinions make up editorials and often present a biased point of view. Popular magazines are easy to understand and provide good introduction material for any student beginning a research project. Popular magazines are written by professional writers who are not necessarily credentialed experts in the area they are writing about. The articles are reviewed by editors before publication. You may see sources revealed but not cited in the text. Trade journals are a lot like popular magazines, except their content targets readers involved with a particular profession or industry. The content usually speaks the language of the profession. And again, staff writers, not credentialed experts, generally write the content. Scholarly articles are published in journals that are used by students, professors, and researchers to obtain the highest quality, most credible material available. Most academic journals are peer-reviewed, which means that other credentialed experts in a particular discipline examine the contents of the articles for accuracy before they are published. If the content passes this process, it is considered to be an authoritative contribution to the advancement of knowledge. Academic journal entries always follow a formal writing style such as MLA or APA formats. A typical article will include an abstract, sometimes charts and graphs, and always a detailed list of references. Peer-reviewed articles make excellent resources for any college-level assignment, and their use will be required throughout your college experience. Professors often want to know whether the articles you have chosen contain primary research or secondary research. Primary research is made up of original materials, first-hand or eyewitness evidence at the time of an event or right after. The type of information regarded as a primary source varies depending on the academic discipline. For example, in the humanities, a primary source is defined as something created by an individual either during the time period or afterward as the individual reflects and looks back at their involvement. It includes creative works, original documents, and artifacts. Creative works include poetry, drama, works of literature, music, and art. Original documents include manuscripts, diaries, interviews, autobiographies, and short stories. Artifacts include such relics as pottery, tombstones, petroglyphs, and buildings. In the sciences, primary sources are found in scholarly journal articles that report the results of original research, such as experiments that the author has conducted himself or with a team of credentialed researchers. Now let's look at secondary sources. Secondary research provides information about a particular event or time period also, but it differs in that it represents writing based on interpretation. What this means is that other writers have drawn conclusions from studying and evaluating original resources found in primary source material. Many research articles contain both primary and secondary sources. For example, a peer-reviewed article's author may present a graph depicting the results of their own original data. This is primary research. The same author will also include the results of similar research carried out by the other scholars to support his paper. This is secondary research. It is easy to understand this concept by looking at the works cited or reference page of a scholarly article. So there you have it. As a college student, it is important to recognize the difference between books, popular periodicals, trade journals, newspapers, and scholarly academic journals. This way you can successfully focus your research efforts on retrieving only the types of material that are required by professors for your assignments. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the CMC librarians. We're here to help.